There are stories that sit quietly in forgotten archives, pages yellowed with age, ink faded like the voices it once captured. But some stories refuse to stay silent. This is one of them. A true account, not of ghosts, but of demons. Not of myths, but of possession. And not of fiction, but of a woman whose soul became the battlefield between heaven and hell. Her name was Anna Ecklund. Anna was born Emma Schmidt in the late 1800s in a small German-American town in Wisconsin. She was raised devoutly Catholic, quiet, respectful, a young girl who never missed Mass. But by the time she was 14, something was wrong. She couldn't step inside a church anymore. Holy water burned her skin, and when priests spoke Latin, Anna screamed as if someone were stabbing her from inside her own mind. She destroyed rosaries, violently reacted to crucifixes, and began speaking in languages no one ever taught her. Doctors said she was hysterical. But one priest, he knew. This wasn't sickness. This was possession. Let's fast forward to 1928. Anna is now in her 40s. The church has monitored her for over 20 years. She had already undergone one attempted exorcism, but the torment always returned. This time, she's sent to a convent in Earling, Iowa. It's small, hidden. The church doesn't want publicity. What's about to happen could shake the very foundations of faith. The man chosen for the task is Father Theophilus Reisinger, a Capuchin monk, fluent in Latin, trained in exorcism, and unwavering in his mission. He arrives quietly. Anna is brought in secretly, and the nuns, they begin to pray, because what's coming is not of this world. The ritual begins. Anna is strapped to a bed in the upstairs room of the convent. Her face calm, but tense. Father Reisinger opens the Roman ritual and begins to pray. Exorcizo te, omnis spiritus immund. I exorcise you, every unclean spirit. Suddenly, her eyes roll back. Her body thrashes violently. She levitates, just slightly, and lets out a scream that doesn't belong to her. It's guttural, masculine, ancient. I am Beelzebub. I am Judas. And then, her own father's name. I am Jacob. The room chills. The air becomes thick, heavy with an invisible presence. The nuns watching begin to cry. Each day, the manifestations worsen. Anna vomits nails and strings of unknown animal hair. Her head twists in unnatural angles. She bites at the air like a wild beast. One night, her voice splits, multiple tones speaking at once. One says the Latin prayers before the priest even opens his mouth. Another mocks the church. You cannot save her. At one point, her entire body goes rigid, and she floats 6 inches off the bed, arms stretched out, crucifixion style. The windows rattle. Flies swarm despite the freezing cold. The stench of sulfur chokes everyone in the room. Father Reisinger is relentless. He fasts. He prays. He fights. Because this isn't just one demon. This is a legion. Anna stops responding to her own name. She speaks only in riddles and blasphemies. The demon claiming to be Judas Iscariot says, I betrayed him once. I will do it again. Through her. The Beelzebub voice tells the priest, she belongs to us. Her soul is cursed. Her father gave her to us. And now, it makes sense. Her father, Jacob, had been abusive. Rumors swirled that he was involved in dark rites, that he had cursed his own daughter's spirit, out of hatred, or something darker. Anna had become a prison for the sins of others, a vessel for wrath, a tool of torment. On the 23rd day, as the priest chants the final words of the rite, Anna's body begins to thrash harder than ever before. Her voice cries out, "We are many. You cannot banish us." But the priest raises the crucifix and screams, "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I command you, leave her." And then, a moment of stillness, just 1 second, and then a scream, louder than thunder. So loud the nuns cover their ears and fall to their knees. Then, silence. Anna's body falls limp. Her eyes flutter open. She begins to sob. In her own voice, soft, weak, she whispers, "What happened?" The demons were gone. She had no memory of the ordeal, no knowledge of what had been done through her body. But her life was never the same again. She lived quietly after that, never married, rarely spoke. But Father Reisinger, he never performed another exorcism of that magnitude. And in his journal, he wrote, "There are powers beyond this world, some holy, some unspeakably evil. And for 23 days, I fought them in the flesh. They say exorcism is just a myth, until you see the devil in someone's eyes." This was the last official exorcism in America, and this is only the beginning.